walk to work. Now, whilst I've been at work, there was a pipe that kind of feeds onto the Swanspool Brook. And I asked Robert Wharton of the museum, so why is that water still coming out? I mean, we've been in a drought. I mean, not recently, but we had a drought. And this pipe was still chucking out loads of water. So Robert tells me that the water come from the Redwell spring and was pumped up to a top reservoir and then led all the way into town, picking up the water from the other wells and then fed the breweries. So I would like to take that little walk with you, because I'm going to come up here and film it at some point, and we'll go the whole way. But just for now, whilst I'm walking to work, I want to show you what I know. So it should be pretty good. Hello, James Mezza. How are you, buddy? This is a great bit of Wellingborough history that I've just found out. So I'm going to basically follow this up to work, take you along the way. And yeah, maybe teach you a little something, but just enjoy the morning walk, because I love it. Right, so turn around the camera. This is the famous Redwell Spring. If I get in there, don't know how, see all that rippling? That's fresh water coming out of the ground. And this is the spring that nearly made Wellingborough a spa town. Until we joined the rebellion and the Civil War. And some bad things happened. And they said, no, because you've been a rebellion, you'll not be in a spa town. So we lost that right. All depicted in All Hallows Church down at the Market Street. So, Redwell Spring. If you turn that round, you'll be able to see it. Yeah. A spa town. Yeah, Wellingborough Spa. Because King Charles I and Queen Henrietta came here to drink the waters because it was full of iron-rich properties, and she was hoping to get pregnant. So apparently it worked too. This is what the well used to look like, but the well is down there with a grid. So, but yeah, this is where we start. But I am going to take the walk. Do I go around? No, we'll go this way. Hello, Adrian. How are you, buddy? Good morning. Yeah, just taking a look. I mean, that's awesome. And then this feeds all the way down into the Harrodon Brook, which actually comes from, is it Park Farm? Yeah, it comes from the back of Park Farm, where you've got the Stanwell Spring. So it started as a water spring from the ground and picks up all these other springs as it goes through Wellingborough. And then it gets pumped up. So we'll go find the pump station. But yeah. So they'd done a lot of work down here and it was devastated. But, you know, it's growing back pretty well here. But look how clear that water is. Straight out the ground, not even disturbed. You know, as long as you boil it, I'd drink that. Drunk it before. They say you shouldn't, because of typhoid and what was it? They said creosote on the bottom of telegraph poles. Good morning, Lingus. How you doing, buddy? I don't know how the reception's going to hold up in here because I'm tethering from the other phone. So, purple. Right. Now I've come out here, and just down this side is where the brook is. I don't know if you know this bit, but this up here, I mean, the whole road just curves right round, and I always wondered, why does that curve? What's it avoiding? And Whitedale's Quarry, Stanton Gate. So we had Stanton Ironworks here in Wellingborough, very early ironstoning, and that was one of their quarries, last remaining bit. Should you ever know? God, what a beautiful morning! Absolutely stunning. So, come on, guys. How's your day's been? What are you up to today? Doing anything special? No. And just come for the walk with us. Yeah, so we're on Kilbourne, which is the Redhill Grange. No, it's not Redhill Grange, is it? It's Glen Eagles estate. Do excuse me. I've got two choices here. I can either walk at the top bit, or I can walk on the other side. Tell you what, because the pump station was on this side, we'll come here. So what used to happen is the water would come down along the brook. I mean, there's a couple of little wells along here as well. I mean, there's well caps. Some of them are well caps, some of them are sewers, and they're all along here. I need to watch Great British Railway journeys. That means watching TV, doesn't it? Sorry, don't do TV in the slightest. In the slightest. So anyway, the water will come down to the end here, and just by the road, as we get round the corner here, where that house is down the bottom, that house has been put in the exact same spot as a reminder of Redwell Mill, which was a corn mill. Of course, before we started importing Canadian wheat and loads of it, the normal waterways used to be able to crunch up the wheat and it was fine. So, but where that house is used to be a pump station, and apparently I have to wait until everything all dies down. It's on UK TV yesterday. Yeah, UK TV. No. You brainwashed fool. I'm too busy living my life and creating to watch bloody TV. Oh, good morning, John. How you doing, buddy? Oh, look, we've got a proper vlogger in the room. Lovely. So, just so you know, we've got the Redwell Spring up there, which is quite famous of Wellingborough, and I'm explaining that the water used to get brought down here to this mill. Well, where that bungalow is used to be a mill, and next to it used to be a pump station. And why would you have a pump station? I hear you ask. Well, it's going to take a little while to walk up the road, but apparently in that corner you had a pump station which would pump all the water right to the very top of the hill. Yeah, mate, no, you're a legend. Don't worry about it, John. It's always nice to see other vloggers in the room. Sometimes I feel a bit I'm the only one getting out here and trying to push all this information. So, yeah, if I show this round, maybe a bit windy, sorry. Just down there where the brook is. And can't get to it at the minute because it's all overgrown, but I will come back when it's not so overgrown. I'll wait till winter and I'll come back and I'll do the whole film on it. But you can go down there and apparently there's remains of the old pump. So from there, it then pumps straight up the hill. This is the Kettering Road we're coming up to now, which is a busy one. So it's going to get a bit noisy. Remember, I'm quite renowned in Wellingborough, so we may get a few beeps as we're going by. It always makes me jump. But I love it. I love it. Wellingborough locals coming through, and I always say hello. What's the reception like, folks? Are we all right? I don't know, my phone's in my pocket and I'm tethering. Wow. Your food? Oh, that hurts. C'est un bon fond. I'm not eating them. I've got fly over it. So I've had a massive breakfast, big saucepan filled with Weetabix, and I'm ready to go. Right. Here we go. Focus seems okay on my laptop. Lovely. That's what we like to hear. Right. The Kettering Road, Gainsborough Drive, Redwell Medical Centre. I want to run over. Right. There we go. Here's another one. Oh. So here in Wellingborough, we had over 100 wells found in Wellingborough and Findon. Now, that's a hell of a lot of wells, don't you think, and water springs. It was found by the army, and they're all over. So Wellingborough promotes 5 wells, but we at the museum actually know there's 16. And one of them is down here. So this, if that was the old mill, the corn mill, the Redwell Mill, then down here would have been the mill pond. I have done a video on this. You'll have to type in Redwell Mill, PurpleVision. And down there is the ancient well. It's a, it's a dry, I tweeted and shared. Thank you very much, mate. Absolute star. Now, in this ancient well, they actually found quite a few skeletons. So whether they fell down or whether it was just an old-fashioned way of punishing people, I don't know. Yeah, down there. It's all boggy. Well, not at the minute because we're in a bit of a drought, but all down there is just the mill pond. So I did hear rumours that the mill, the pumping station actually got moved to this side. Oh, there's the brook. And I've actually got to get down there and have a look. But obviously you can't do that this time of year. But there is a culvert that goes all the way under here. Me and Leanne kind of explored it last year, which was very good. So pumping station was on this side and then got moved to the side, and it would belt it straight up the hill here. Be pumped all the way to the top. Now this is going to take a little while to walk up there, but when you get up the top, there's a little bit of a bungalow estate, which was the old reservoir that will hold all the water that had been pumped up from this river. Absolutely amazing what I learned. So we'll take the walk into work, and I'll show you what we got. Now there may not be many people in the room, but as soon as this video is done, it kind of renders, and then other people come in and watch it at a later date. So I'll just keep rolling, keep going. But it's a big hill. Oh, that was nice. So you all may know this one, the Kettering Road. And then you've got the Pykel. And Pykel, P-Y-G-H-T-L-E, actually means an old dirt track going through an orchard. So yeah, all through there, Plumtree, Cherry Avenue, all the roads have been named after trees because of the great orchard that used to be there. So if you ever knew. Oh, beautiful. So you know where we are? Oh, there's no way of keeping this still. I need my gimbal sorted. I've got DJI gimbal at home, and I got it when I first got my GoPro. Sure. Oh, look at them. And they're not ready. Look how small they are. So what's happening is the tree's struggling, and it kicks out loads of baby apples to try and push its seeds out, trying to reproduce the best it can. If you ever knew. But them apples should be a bit bigger than that, I think. Oh. Oh. So yeah, I will be at the museum today. I am walking to work. I thought it'd be a good end up for you all because of where this water comes out. I mean, this is a long walk. This is quite long for the water to travel. And it blew me mind. It took me ages to work out. I even said to Jamie Brady, how can that be possible? How can they get water from down the bottom up to the top of the hill and then run it probably about a mile into town? I need to get hold of Anglian Water and see if they can actually show me their maps of where this water actually follows, where the tunnels are. Not tunnels, culverts, sorry. That's a hill and a half. And I love this house. Look at that. Oh, look at the name of it as well, look. Oh, come on. Whitewell. It's spelled W-H-Y-T-E. Awesome, right? Whitewell House. So I think just further down the road, there used to be an orchard, and the Whitewell as well. The Whitewell as well. You get what I'm saying? Cool. Now we're getting up. Turn this around. It looks like autumn already, doesn't it? No way of keeping this thing half stable, is there? Oh, just looks horrible. Is there not a stabilisation button in here? Nope. No. No. Okay. All right. No, that's no dramas. Oh, morning. Yeah, the leaves are brown, mate. Got a little bit too crispy over the last few weeks, hasn't it? Right. Well, as long as it's safe, which is not. Oh, yeah. Beep, beep. It's great having a little bit of fame. Right. Let's cross over a minute. Oh, oh, oh. Cool. That's an old one. Oh, that is an old one. Anyway, sorry, distracted, a little bit windy. Right, so just in here, this place with all the bungalows. And you can see how bold it is. You see how dipped, and all these houses here. So that used to be the old reservoir. So from here, all the water from there was then pulled down towards Sheep Street to feed all the breweries. And that's amazing. And if I have a quick look. Sorry, I have got NLS maps all ready to go. So nls.maps. You can use that one. Go onto your normal browser. It's an internet page. And you can actually see what I see. Come on, turn around. There we go. So here's our map. And you can just see there the reservoir. So there's the pump right at the top. And the mill race and the corn mill. And then it will be pumped up to the top to that reservoir, which is where we've just been. And then it belts it all the way down. Past the church. Where are we? There's the Tife Barn. It comes all the way down to the baths. Right down there, look. So that's a long way this water is travelling. Where are we? There it is. Yeah, mental, isn't it? I'm sure there was a well halfway down the road. It's not showing up on this map. Oh, got an extension, mate. Midlife crisis. Bless him. Bless him. So yeah, NLS maps. I'll show you everything. But when we get to the museum, excuse me, turn this round because you don't need to see any of that. When we get down to the museum, I will. I'll show you what maps we've got down there because it's a beauty. Big, massive maps that you can kind of flick through and you can see what Wellingborough used to look like. It gets a lot of attention down there, and if there's anything you need for personal use, then Robert kind of prints bits off for you so you can see what your area used to look like. Because the Hemmingwell, before the 80s, there was no Hemmingwell. Hemmingwell was just a farm. Oh, look. You know what I've just noticed? See the name of the road? Little signs everywhere. And you can ask quite a lot of the locals round here and they will all tell you the story about the orchard that was here. Of course, the orchard used to bring in free food. Got to remember, a time before the railways, each town was reliant on its own sources of produce. Oh, someone's got a hairdryer. Yeah, so every town was reliant on its own stuff. So that's why we've got so many wind and water mills. Oh, look, Caterham. Hey, look at that. Beauty. Love it. On a 226. Is that a passenger train, mate? I leave the passenger trains up to Maisie and the other young'uns. I like freight. I like specials. And I love my drone shots. So seeing a 226 isn't exactly on my list of to-dos. I love trains, but not boring ones. Not ones that get in the way all the time. Stop chasing me around. So big shout out to Train Spotter Maisie. You're absolutely amazing, girl. Inspired her to do a YouTube channel, and now she's on 220 odd subscribers. So well done, girl. Oh, right. Yeah, we're getting down here now. Oh, the Intercity. Yeah, I do want to see it. Yeah, with a swallow livery. Yeah, okay, all right. That's history, and I love history. So yeah, okay, I'll give you that. 225. Mm. Yeah, didn't ring any bells that one for a minute. Sorry. So we are coming down into Broad Green. But what I might do is I might dart off the side because it didn't the waterway didn't actually cut down that way. It kind of went down the side streets. So what we'll do is we'll duck down one of these because you've got St John's Hospital site. It's all gone now, but in there they had 3 wells that used to feed the hospital. So I'm guessing more than likely our water stream would have went down past there. So, sorry, turn this around so you can see where we are. Old Broad Green. Suppose there's not so many people this time because a lot of the youngers have stayed up all night playing on their computer games. Correct me if I'm wrong. And where's Jake Campion? He broke his leg, and I'm pretty sure he would have stayed up all night playing computer because he can't do anything else, bless him. Right, this is Knight's Court. Well, I actually think the water well would have came down past this old factory down here and then straight down. So I think that was Griggs's at one point. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's good fun, isn't it? What was the best about East Midland Railway Big Reds? What was the best? When they were Midland Mainline Green. No, it's facing me. Oh well. Yeah, she didn't want to be on the video, but she is now. I don't want to be on the video. I'm out in public. Sorry. I can film what I like. When I'm in the museum and there's children all around, it's quite hard. But I do my best trying not to get any of the children in. But where adults are concerned, yeah, whatever. Oh, right. Where are we? Knight's Court. The Old Forge. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, it's a blacksmith's forge. Oh, blooming hell, I didn't know that. I thought it was a bit strange because we used to come down here and have a puff of our fags when we were at school. Used to hide from the headmaster down here. Well, the headmaster didn't like me. He didn't like me. I had to fight to get into Hatton. We had to get Paul Stinchcombe. It was in 1997. It was the first year of doing tests. Yeah, it was the first year of doing tests to see if you were eligible to get into the school. And well, you know, we fought hard. I lived on the Hemingwells, right on my doorstep at Sir Christopher Hatton. And we had to fight like mad. So when we finally did get in, right after getting the papers all involved, Mr. Dobson really didn't like me. Nothing to do with that. I was a little brat. So there is a couple of new houses down here, but once upon a time there was a bomb that came over and completely destroyed the place. We have actually got part of the bomb fragments in Wellingborough Museum where you can go and have a look. Thank you. Cheers. Someone being nice and polite. So I won't film them. Oh, right. Now we're getting somewhere. Sorry, got to keep turning this round, don't I? There we go. Alliance Terrace. There we go. And this house here, this was a bomb site for so long. A big old dip. I know, right? So in this one here, this is the site of St John's Old Hospital. And when you actually look right over in the back corner, I mean, I can't see it now, it's all overgrown, but just where the other fence is, there are two big pits where water used to come seeping out of the ground. And they used to help supply the hospital. Yeah. Yeah, we're near Havelock Street. So still got to keep going. Still going in through town. Now, do I film through town? Oh, yeah. Well, this is it. The site of St John's Hospital. And there was a building there. I'm sure there was. We've just knocked it down. Anyway. Like I said, I have done a video on all these wells, the 16 wells of Wellingborough, but it was when I first started out with my phone. So you have to go over to YouTube and have a look. Holy cow! School times were tough though. They were for me. My dad was gay and I was fat, but then I kind of didn't care. Got beaten up one time and lost me shit. Went from there. So I reckon that water that we're supposed to be following is probably under our feet, because it did go all the way down and then head down to Sheep Street. And then from there it went beyond. That's nice to see Wellingborough in this light, isn't it? Especially on YouTube. Let's get the place going. So where we've got this, sorry, it may be a bit windy. This is Tresham Institute, right? The old college. And before that was there, it was the Medical Institute where they used to train nurses and doctors. Probably why you've got the drill hall on the other side, which we at the Wellingborough Civic Society are very proud of for saving. I think right now it's being turned into flats of some sort. Don't hold me on that one. God, it's getting windy down here, isn't it? Oh. Taylor's 1904. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That one there. I mean, this is all ironstone here as well, with limestone to surround the windows. It's pretty awesome. Branch Line Society? No, I can't say I have heard of them, to be fair. Who's coming Northampton and Lamport Railway next weekend? Should be a big one, to be fair. Oof. Right. So I don't think this waterway would have went past the church. More than likely, it would have been rerouted down this way. Sorry, facing myself. Look at all these pubs. There was loads of them before. You got 3 in a row. One, the Gloucester and the Palace. Well, the Palace is snooker, but underneath that, it's another bloody pub. But that used to be our swimming pool, which was awesome. There you go, Gloucester Hall, 1925. It's nearly 100-year-old. Nearly. So, I am only guessing with this. How you doing, buddy? Right, because there's too many people here. Also, what's this? Also, 25 years of the Backman Members Club. Oh, you still talking about trains? I'm talking about Wellingborough history and greatness. Yeah, I suppose all the railways are off today, aren't they? They're all on strikes. Look, here, look. Raffities. And the thing about Wellingborough is it's all new and horrible, but when you look up and you see the tops of the shops, you actually start to gather the old Wellingborough. Oh, look. Oh, Twains. Cars. Buses. Oh, look. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, this is a T&R model shop in Wellingborough. Absolutely awesome. But yeah, just see what I mean when you start looking up and you look at the top there, look. Oh, you really start to see the old-fashioned Wellingborough. 1901. I'm all right, Wills. Yeah, I'm all good. Oh, bus. Right. So there's the back of the library. How you doing, bud? All right? Yeah, all right. And then you've got All Hallows Church in the background as well. So this is always good. Sorry, we are getting rather busy now. People don't want to be seen. That's cool. Oh, but this is the amazing one. When my mum first moved here in 1971 from Cornwall, she'd come from St Blasey, and there was only about 4 shops in the main town. So when my mum first came to Wellingborough and saw this busy high street, which used to be a road where all the buses would actually all stop along here. This used to be your bus stops. And then the Arndale Centre was built in the 80s and kind of ruined a lot of things. It did bring in a lot of greatness to the town, but it also messed up a lot of stuff as well. Amazing what that used to look like. If you want to know what that looks like, you'll have to come down and see me at the museum. Right, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Sorry. Having some work done at the top. And then you've got the old post office as well. Oh, I have been in here, and it's awesome. You'll have to type in Wellingborough Post Office. All right. How you doing, buddy? All right? So yeah, this is an awesome one. And in the basement, there's a massive old boiler still there, the old furnace. So, mental. Right, so before this Swanscape was built, there was a massive brewery down on the bottom here. Can't remember the name. If you want to know the name, come down to the museum. I'll tell you. But all in this whole area would have all been fed by the waters that we've just been following. So from the other side of town, all the water was brought down here to then feed our breweries. Yes, it did. Everlasting love. Now that's a tune. So it's probably where Boots Pharmacy was. And what it was a massive gateway. Again, I mean, we'll have to go into the museum, won't we? We'll have to look. It's not very historic. Not really. It's just the Swansgate Centre, which was called the Arndale at one point. And it destroyed a lot. We used to have a big cinema here as well, the Lyric, which was awesome. And all inside, it was all ornate. You know, it looked like a theatre. You know, when you go in, then you got the balcony and the way everything was. It used to look amazing. And then, of course, they wanted to fit in with every town, so they built an Arndale Centre, big shopping mall. So, yeah. So anyway, we used to have a big brewery right here. It was huge. And that was one. And, of course, that stream we've just been following used to feed it. But then just where the multi-storey car park is, I'll tell you what, we'll walk around there first. That's actually nice and clean down here for once. Police station. I mean, even at the top of the shops here, if you see the old Wellingborough, look. They're the original fronts, and then the front shops have been added on later, but it's still all there. So, anyway, multi-storey car park. So that multi-storey car park was also another brewery, which was Dully's. Yeah, Dully's Brewery. And we've got loads of bottles in the Wellingborough Museum, which is just down the bottom there. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm still on time. Good. I'm going to have to walk this way, I think. Yeah, I mean, look at this. What a monstrosity. And we've had £5 million spent on painting and refurbishing this. And out of the 6 lifts, only 2 are working. our council are a shambles, to be fair, and everybody's talking about it in Wellingborough. They're really not happy. So it's what it is, isn't it? So yeah, before this big old monstrosity of a car park was here, was another brewery. And the hot water that was used from here, whatever they didn't need on the hot water, they would pump straight down into Wellingborough Museum, which used to be the old Wellingborough swimming baths. So, of course, after using the brewery water, it would have been hot. So that hot water would have been pumped straight into the baths. Oh, it's mental when you learn. And, of course, my work, Wellingborough Museum down here, is the old baths. And it's run by the legendary Robert Wharton. And it's the Winifred Trust. So it is a charity, but it's an independent museum. So the thing is I want to get down there and I can show you where the water is still pouring out today. There's my work colleague. Morning, Mike. Oh, he's not seen me yet. There he is. He's waiting. Right, now, where are we? So this is the Swanspool Brook. And down here somewhere is where the water is still popping out. I mean, I noticed it because we had a massive drought and I thought, where's that water coming from? This is just drainage. And there it is. There it is. Obviously, someone's washed their car and it's gone into the waterways. But there it is. So that water is still flowing today. Amazing, right? And you can learn about all of that right here at Wellingborough Museum. My awesome place of work. So lucky to get a job here. So lucky. But it looks like the key holder is here and it looks like I'm bang on time. So I suppose I better leave you all to it and we'll see you again in the future. So thanks for watching. Big shout out to my patrons. You've been amazing in your support. So, but yeah, it's time for work. Just read over what we've got here for this week. So, I mean, we've just gone through this week, which was absolutely awesome. I have got videos of both, but I have to wait a week before I can put them up, but I'll get them up to you. Right, and then this Monday, we've got the Owls coming, 11 a.m. till 3 a.m. And then on Tuesday, we've actually got Damien Lemater presents his Thomas the Tank Engine Family Friends on our Model Railway. So that's at 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. And then on the Friday, we've got the Falconry Experience. So yeah, awesome. And it is all free entry. So I suppose the bosses are here and it's time for me to get out of here. So thank you for joining me on my morning walk. I've got lots to do. Got to get sweeping, get the windows open, just crack on. So I love you all lots. Thank you for watching. I may go live later when I get home because I want to do a video on the Nen Court. So probably about 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'll go get it done. So from Purple, here at Wellingborough Museum, I love you all lots and we'll see you again soon. Peace, love.